Hi guys. So although I've explained most of what happened when we went in London, um, I just I want to say a little bit more because I really don't agree with what happened. I really want to warn people about the AA. We haven't had any problems up until this week. All right, the fact the car broke down wasn't their fault. That's not what I'm trying to talk about here. It's the care, the level of care all they didn't give us. Um, it's actually quite shocking, really, because I'm going to be honest, guys. Let me just swap hands. I'm going to be honest, guys. If it wasn't for the fact it was going dark and I was crying, sobbing after 5.5 hours, 5 to 6 hours, my son was crying and sobbing, panicking. My husband was getting on at them, and we were left in a car park halfway across the country where we don't know anybody. We don't have any family. Well, if I have family, I don't know about them. I know my mum was sort of a Londoner to some extent, but I don't know of anybody, so we just would have ended up sleeping rough. And we're already going to the toilet in the car park and stuff like that. We were running out of food because, well, we had to spend most of the money on taxi fares. And to be honest, we had enough to last us. And we are just going to get a little bit extra. We didn't need any more. We have most of what we need back here and stuff like that. Um, it was just crazy. So they left us and they did the same thing to us this morning. They almost stranded us again this morning. They were supposed to turn up at a certain time in the morning, not early, but sort of mid morning. They didn't, they messed us about. So it's nothing to do with the fact it was Sunday afternoon or night. The guys kept fobbing us off, and the woman, well, whoever we phoned up, didn't bother with us. And then we did get the chance to talk to them on the rare opportunity that we did. Mostly we had to contact them first. They basically fobbed us off. I wouldn't recommend the AA at all. We've had problems today, but I'll go into those in another video. But anyway, basically that was awful. We had to put up with that, waiting the baking heat. I've already explained all this to you with that side of things. Oh, guys, I'm so tired. But obviously, we had to force them. We were that far away from sleeping rough. We literally had to be in a life death situation, a really dangerous situation. We was in that car park. A guy approached me. There's nothing in it, but I was starting to feel a bit unsafe. The unsavoury characters are pulling up because people had long gone. All the learners had long gone. It wasn't safe. They weren't. Let's put it this way: if our battery on our car hadn't have had that little bit left enough for us to charge our batteries up, that were starting to go low, and certainly would have done with all the phoning that's happening, we would have been in that car park last night. They weren't doing anything. They were supposed to, they were promising, they weren't, and they were the same this morning, Monday morning. They were supposed to pick us up at 10:30, and it was 1 p.m. when they bothered with us.